what are the 3 ways to drive online traffic to your business? Ho Chi Minh City is coming out of the lockdown. Life is slowly starting to get back to normal. Still, a lot of people are still worried, and they're still fearful, and they're still trying to avoid any kind of public gathering, face-to-face interactions as much as possible. So as a business, as an entrepreneur, you need to think about how to drive traffic online to your business, because they're not gonna go to malls to find you. They're not gonna go, drive their motorbike down the street to find your business. They're gonna find you online. They're gonna find your business online. That's the new way of things. It was already happening, but with COVID-19, this is accelerating. If your business is not already online, you really need to think about it. That's number 1. You need to really think about taking your business online. I'm gonna give you 3 ways. And first, social media, right? So millions of people in Vietnam, they use social media. They use Facebook, they use Instagram, they use Twitter, but mostly on Facebook, right? So that is a great source of traffic. That is a great source of traffic that you need to tap into. If you're not leveraging that traffic, then you are losing out. But let me give you some tips on how to leverage, the people on Facebook that may be looking for your product and services. Well, 1, you need to have a Facebook fan page. You need to have a Facebook account. And you need to post often. You need to post regularly about your product and services. You need to build interest. But that is not enough, right? You also need to probably do some paid advertising. So that means you're gonna pay Facebook to do advertising, and then they're gonna help you find targeted traffic to drive to your business. But it is very important for me to say this, and that is that you must have a website for you to do this, right? If you don't have a website, if you don't have a proper business website online, then you're just throwing your money away. If you have a Lazada or Shopee or Sendo or Tiki or Voso or whatever shop, do not drive traffic there, because all your fucking competitors are there, right? Let's say you have a Lazada store, a shop in Lazada, and then you do Facebook advertising, and you send the traffic to Lazada. You know what's gonna happen? People are gonna go to your shop, they're gonna see your page, and then they're gonna see products on your page that are not yours. They're gonna see other recommendations, other suggestions, and then you're basically you're paying money to send those traffic to your competitors. Don't do it. For you to use Facebook properly, you need a proper website. You need a proper e-commerce website. And there are many companies that can do that for you. Hey, including mine. Mine's the best. You should use mine. Now that you have a website, you also need to think about how to properly doing marketing, driving traffic from Facebook. You can hire a professional digital marketer, you can hire an agency to help you, but that is not always a guarantee, because there are some really shitty digital marketers. Let me tell you a fucking secret, okay? Most digital marketers in Vietnam are shit. Don't trust them. They will just fucking burn your money away. Same with the agencies. Most agencies are shit. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you're gonna just burn your money away and get nothing. Nothing. I cannot give you a Facebook, course, in this video, but I'll say this, right? The most important thing you need to know when you interview a digital marketer or a marketing agency is that they must know how to do A/B testing. If the agency or the digital marketer says, "Oh yeah, I know how to sell your product. Your target, your product appeals to 25 years old to 30 years old female in the with interest in cosmetics." Well, you know what? They're wrong. Those are not the right people you hire. Those are the people that will fucking waste your money. And the worst thing that they can ask you is, what is your budget? You know why they ask you that question? They ask you that question so they know how much money you're gonna give them to spend, and they're gonna spend it. And you get nothing. So when you interview digital marketers, or when you hire an agency, this is what the candidate should be saying to you. I don't know. I don't know what's the right target. I don't know what content will work. The only way we will find out is through testing. I don't want to spend too much money in the beginning, because when we do testing, we still don't know what works. So we have to test. And once we know what works, what content, what video, what graphics, what target audience works, once we know that, then we scale up. That's when we spend money. We do not spend money when we don't know what works. Not everybody's gonna like the picture that you designed. Not everybody's like the video. Not everyone's gonna like the video that you put together as an advertising, right? And you may target the wrong people, wrong content, wrong people, or combination thereof. So it's important that you hire digital marketers or use marketing agencies that acknowledge that they don't know, and that they can only find out through proper testing. And they're not gonna spend your money up front. They're gonna find out what works first before they spend your money. The number 2 way to drive traffic to your business is something called Google AdWords, okay? Google AdWords. So, when you have a problem, when you are looking for something, a product or service, you want to paint your motorbike. So you go to Google, you search the keyword, you paint motorbike, and then Google gives you some suggestions, right? And you see at the top, it says ad. At the top of that search result, there's some advertising, 广告. So you could buy that ad. Often, people buy competitor keywords. So for example, let's say, maybe, Lazada, Shopee, Sendo, right? They're in e-commerce marketplaces. They might buy each other's keywords. So for example, if I search Lazada on Google, I will find Sendo and Tiki. And vice versa. If I search for Tiki, I might find Sendo and, as an advertising, as an app. So there are a couple rules there. You can buy trademarked keywords. For example, Tiki can buy keyword Lazada, and vice versa. But in your advertising, you cannot mention other people's trademark. In the advertising link, you can see you cannot mention your competitors. So that's another way. So that's one way to drive your competitor traffic to your online website. And really, you still need a website for this to work. If you don't have a website, just forget online. The first thing you need to drive online traffic to your business is you need a website. That is a prerequisite. You must have that before you do anything. So number 3, the third way to drive traffic to your business online, and is actually my favorite. And this is actually probably the harder one to do, and it's gonna take a little bit more time, but the results are going to be much significantly better than the previous 2. I'll explain, okay? So the third way is called content marketing. So the third way is content marketing. Now, with content marketing, it's you have to build content. So in a way, I'm building content. I'm having this video. I'm having this conversation with you, even though I'm not selling you anything, but I'm building content. And you could be building content for your business. So for example, let's say you sell, rice cookers. Rice cookers, right? There's one, rice cooker. So maybe you make videos about rice cookers. Maybe you write articles. Maybe you write articles about rice cookers. Maybe you, get articles published by the press. Maybe you get some articles into the press media, like VN Express or or other news sites, right? So the idea is to get your content into the internet space, and then you drive Google, you drive SEO, right? Search engine optimization. So once you have a lot of content online talking about your rice cooker, why your rice cooker is so much better, why your rice cooker makes the best rice in the world, right? Once you have that content in online, then you can do SEO. So that means that by managing, by changing, by controlling the title, meta tag, and description of each of your web pages and your content, right? You can influence how Google ranks your pages. So let's say you have content writers that write 100 articles and you put them online and you control those keywords, and there's actually much more to it, and I think I will make another video about this. Once you can influence Google ranking of your pages, maybe get your pages into page 1 for certain keywords. So when I type in rice cooker in Google, I find your content. I read about how good your rice cookers are. And then with a link to your website, and I learn more about your rice cooker, and now I'm like really emotional. Like, man, this is like the best rice cooker in the fucking world, and this is what I need. I could not live another day without it, right? And then that's when I make the purchasing decision, either online, by buying online, or actually going into the store, your store, and buy it from you. For the purpose of this video, there's 3 ways to help you drive traffic, online traffic to your business. One is using Facebook, social media. Make sure if you hire a digital marketer, an agency, that they have the right mindset, that they are capable to help you, as I discussed before. Number 2 is using Google AdWords. So buying the right keywords so that you're on page 1 of those search results. And number 3 is my favorite. It will take a much longer time to accomplish, but once done, content marketing is a sure way, a very good way to drive traffic to your website. And the most importantly, once this is set up, all that traffic is free. You don't have to pay for it. Not like you have to pay Google AdWords or Facebook advertising. Once you have content marketing set up, once you have all the articles set up, once you rank all the articles, get them into very high Google search ranking for certain keywords, once you have that set up, all the traffic that comes to your website is completely free. Don't just sit there. Use what I tell you. Take fucking action. Don't be a fucktard.